ملاذ الناس في دين ودنيا بذول دون من بالنوالي شجاع في اختياد واغتنام إلى الإسلام مع ترك المحال جواد.
ICFA Institute, Al Madina Travel, Salum Jidda, Sen Info International ak tarixa Tijaaniya in America si njiital suñu imam Mouhammad Muntaqa Sakho ñoo leen di may émission bu mag bi.
Bismillahi rahmaani rahiim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin al-Fatihi lima ughliq wal khatimi lima sabaq nasiri al-haqqi bil haqq والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. قال المؤلف رحمة الله عليه: مقدمة من الأصول معينة في فروعها على الوصول. This is not a line of poetry. Some of the students of ilm, when they see it, usul and wusul, they think it's a sha'r, but it's not. It is a beginning of the fasl. It means this is an introductory chapter about the foundational principles of fiqh, jurisprudence, which helps principles, then you can say which help one reach understanding of its branches. Meaning, if you want to know fiqh well, you need to know the principles of fiqh, the usul al-fiqh, the foundations upon which fiqh is built. Asl is al-asl ma yubna alayh aw ma yanbutu alayhi ghayruhu. Asl is something upon which something else is built. So fiqh is built upon usul. So he's going to give us some principles of usul. Then he said, al-hukm fi shar'i khitabu rabbina al-muqtadi fi'l al-mukallaf iftana bi talabin aw idhnin aw bi wad'i li sababin aw shartin aw li man'. Al-hukm fi shar'i, a ruling in the sharia, because in the beginning of the book he told us there are three types of rulings. There is hukm aqli, hukm adi, and hukm shar'i. Here we need the ruling in sharia. Say a ruling in sharia is the speech of our Lord, khitabu rabbina al-muqtadi fi'l al-mukallaf, which determines the rank of the action or required rank, the action related to the responsible one or the accountable one. Or you can say ruling in the Sharia is the speech of our Lord, which is related to the action of the person who is responsible for his actions, accountable person. The accountable person, he told us in the beginning of the book, is called mukallaf. وكل تكليف بشرط العقل مع البلوغ بدم أو حمل أو بمني أو بإنبات شعر أو ب18 حولا ظهر. So these are this is how we know if you want to know if one is accountable for his actions, responsible for his actions. He said this is how we know it. He said, and every وكل تكليف, in every placement of responsibility has the precondition of al-aql, sanity, along with bulugh, puberty, reached by what? By appearance of dam. Dam is menstrual blood, or haml, pregnancy for women, aw bimani, or reproductive fluid, aw bi-imbati sha'r, or thick public hair, aw bi-18, if one does not see all these things and one has reached the 18th of age, 18 years old, one becomes, some of the scholars say 15 years. In the Maliki madhab, the most famous opinion is 18 years. Then he said, then responsibility is reached by the completion of 18 years, along with sanity. So he's saying that the ruling of Sharia is the speech of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala that is related to the actions of the mukallaf, of the adult, the actions of the adult. When we say God's speech related to the acts of the accountable person, of the mukallaf, of the responsible person, but in that they are accountable. In that they are accountable. For example, when we say in that they are accountable, or the action of the mukallaf in that they are accountable, هذا يخرج لخطاب الله يخرج خطاب الله الذي لا يتعلق بالمخلوق. So the speech of Allah that does not address our actions, does not address the creator, the creature, that's we don't call that taklif. We don't call that khitabu taklif. For example, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala praises himself, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, that's not taklif, that's not khitabu taklif. Or Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala talks about his creation, but he's not talking about their actions. For example, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ, he's talking about his creation, our rizq is in heaven. But that just have nothing to do with khitabu taklif. Or Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, he's talking about فعل المكلف لا من حيث أنه مكلف به. Allah is talking about our actions in that we're not responsible. For example, the fact that he created us and he created our actions. وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَكُمْ وَمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. So here the khitab has to do with the actions of the mukallaf, but not in that they are responsible. So when we talk that the hukum of Sharia, it has to do with the fi'l of the mukallaf, in that they are responsible, in that they are accountable. For example, if'alul khair, Allah Ta'ala is telling us to do good. If'alul khair, aqimu salah, Allah Ta'ala is telling us to establish. This is the khitab, this is the hukum Sharia. Khitabullah Ta'ala al-muta'allaq المتعلق بفعل المكلف من حيث أنه مكلف به. So that's what he says, the ruling. الحكم في الشرع خطاب ربنا المقتضي فعل المكلف افطنا. Ufṭuna is the completion of the bait. He's saying that be clever, be mindful, know that. Then he says بطلب نوذ أو بوضعي لسبب أو شرط نوذ منعي. This ruling is either talab, a request, to do something or to not do something. When Allah requests us to do something or to not do something, that we call the hukum taklif. Hukum in the Sharia. Aw idhn, permission. You are permitted to eat, you are permitted to drink, and you have the option to eat or to not eat, to drink or to not drink, to eat rice and fish or to eat something else. That's what we call idhna. بطلب نوذ أو بوضع. وضع is a stipulation. Stipulation وضع with sabab, وضع with shart, وضع with منع. لسبب أو شرط نوذ منعي. With sabab, triggering cause, shart, precondition, منع, أو ذي منع, or that of prevention. For example, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala makes a ruling, that ruling has to do with that hukum taklif has to do with hukum wada'i. That hukum taklif has to do with hukum wada'i. For example, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala places one thing as a sign over another. That's al-wada'. Wad'u shari' الشيء علامة على شيء أو علامة على غيره. For يعني something that indicates some. For example, sabab. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has made something as causes for something else. For example, غروب الشمس, sunset is a sabab for wujub al-maghrib. For maghrib to be obligatory, the sun has to set. You cannot pray maghrib without so before sunset, and Maghrib is not fard on you before sunset. Ghurub al-Shafaq, the twilight, the how do you call it? The twilight, that Humrat al-Shams. When it is set, then it is a sabab for Isha to be wajib. Reaching the mal nisab for zakat to be obligatory, you have to have nisab. It has to have hawl, a year. You have to reach a year. Dukhul Shahr Ramadan, for example, is a sabab for fasting to be obligatory upon the muqim, of course. So that's what is called sabab, or shart. That is what we call also precondition. Precondition for something. Shart is how to call is that its non-existence necessitates non-existence, but its existence does not necessitate existence or non-existence. I'll give an example. Tahara. It is a condition for salah to be valid, but salah can be invalidated even if you have salah, even if you have tahara. Like wudu is a condition for salah to be valid, but you can have wudu and then you do something else that invalidates your salah. You can have wudu and you pray without facing the khutbah, for example, or you pray without covering yourself, for example. That's what you call precondition. So hukum, the ruling in Sharia, has what we call wad' shart, wad' sabab, or wad' shart, or wad' dhimana. Something, for example, can be an obligation in Sharia, but there is something that prevents it from being an obligation. Salah is an obligatory act. Salah is an obligation, right? But if a woman does see her menses, then salah is not obligatory anymore. So that's what we call. So we need these how do you call it, things before we enter into fiqh. This is what we call al-ahkam. We have what we call al-ahkam taklifiyya and al-ahkam wad'iyya. So inshallah we'll go through these things in more details in the upcoming lessons. هذا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم.
ana lan ngeen doon wuti ca Makka, muy jàllaaba, muy cuuraay, muy bépp accessoire buy jógee Makka. ana lu ngeen di wuti Makka, lépp loo xam ne da ngeen koy jëli ji ba Dubaay, lépp loo xam ne da ngeen koy jëli ji maanaam foofu nga xam ni moom moo di ca Makkatul Mukarram, am na fii nga xam ni moom moo di ci Saloum Jidda. Saloum Jidda nekk fii ca 48 rue Fleuris angle Paul Hall. muy li nga xam ni moom moo di ijab yi nga xam ni kat moom la jigéen ñi di muuroo, muy li nga xam ni moom moo di cuuraay, muy zamzam, muy lépp loo xam ne da di abbaaya wala sijaada, lépp li nga xam ni moom ngeen ca bëgg ñëw leen fii nga xam ni moom moo di 48 rue Fleuris angle Paul Hall. da ngeen bëgg li nga xam ni kat moom moo di oud wala ambre VIP, muy parfum yu amaanaa yooyu di bàyyeekoo Makkatul Mukarram wala foofu nga xam ni moom moo di kat ca Dubaay. jalaaba yaa nga wook, kurus yaa ngi fi, mbaxane yaa nga fa, parfum oud yaa nga fa, sijaada yu baax yaa nga fa, kaamin yaa nga fa, lépp looy soxla te muy jugee Makka te muy jugee Dubaay ñëwal fii nga xam ni moom moo di Saloum Jidda 48 rue Fleuris angle Paul Hall, marché Sandaga Dakar. bazin yu baax sax am nañ ko, bazin yu baax a baax ca Saloum Jidda. rawatina nag lem yoo xam ne ña nga jugee Makka yii miel. jëlal gaaw 77 356 32 32 77 356 32 32 wala 77 562 24 24.